Hi there everybody and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be taking a look at a new brand for this channel, and it is AddiesDive, and it's this particular model, the AD2030. Now I'm going to put some footage up for you now so you can see it in greater detail, but this watch really intrigued me. It's sort of a balance between dress and casual, and I think it's probably in the same sort of vein as probably a Rolex Explorer or maybe even a Grand Seiko. In fact, actually, come to think of it, it's probably a nice mishmash of both of those particular watches. Now, of course, AddiesDive, Steel Dive, Pagani, all those guys, they make homage watches, but this one is rather unique. Now, like I say, I'm going to put some footage up for you to take a look at it, but we'll go through the watch in much further detail as well. But if you do like the content, please do consider subscribing. It would be greatly appreciated. Anyway, guys, let's take a closer look at this watch. So first things first, I bought the watch from the AddiesDive store here on AliExpress. It cost me just over 100 Australian dollars, which I think in the US is probably about $50–60, correct me if I'm wrong. Now, the watch does come in a variety of different colorways, 3 to be exact. The first one is a nice brown sand dial. You do also have an aqua dial, and then the version that I decided to go with, which was the white dial. Now, I don't have very many white dial watches in my collection, so I thought that would be quite a good addition. If we start with the dimensions of the watch, you're looking at a 36mm diameter case. You do have 40mm if you include that screw down crown. In terms of top to bottom lug width, you're looking at 45mm, and you have 12mm of thickness with that bubble crystal. Lug width on the watch is 19mm, and you have 108 grams total watch weight, including that steel bracelet. Inside the watch you have a Seiko VH31 quartz movement that has a true no date 3-hand movement. So basically you unscrew the crown, set the time, close it. There isn't a ghost function when you extend the crown to the first position. There's just one position. You get about 15 seconds a month accuracy, 2-year battery life, but it does have that rather unique movement to it, as you can see there, with a 4 beat per second seconds hand, which gives it similar effect to that of an automatic watch. As you can see there, you do have a raised bubble style crystal. It is sapphire, and it also has an anti-reflective coating on it as well. As you can see, that sort of blue tinge towards the top left there on this macro footage. You do have a screw down crown as well, which gives it 100 meters of water resistance. One of the things that really attracted me to this watch is that gorgeous dial with that sand dune effect. As you can see close up on the macro footage, it's sort of a sandblasted finish with those contoured effects, similar to what you would see on a desert, for example. Like I say, it does come in those 3 different colorways, but for me the white one was really attractive and did remind me a little bit of a Grand Seiko snowflake. I know it's not exactly the same, but that interesting texture just reminded me of it. Now, you do have those broadsword hands with a mirror finish. You've got applied hour markers, and then the AddiesDive logo and that text at the bottom of the dial there is in a raised format. Now, that dial, whilst you can see it in some footage, it's quite prevalent, in others it isn't. So hopefully it comes across as that in this footage for you, and you can see the different sort of effects that the dial has wearing based on where you hold it. Here's some footage of the watch on the wrist. So my wrist is about 7¼ inches there or thereabouts, and as you can see, the 36mm fits it perfectly fine. Now, I do wear watches that are much larger than that regularly, so sitting at around about 40–41mm, but I found the 36mm to be very, very easy to wear and not too small. The one area that I would say that this watch is let down a little bit is the bracelet. Now, it's not that the bracelet is bad by any stretch of the imagination. It's nice. It's got a good clasp on it, but it is a little loose. I think that's probably down to the fact that it is a push pin rather than a screwed in link format. But nonetheless, like I say, you have to make sacrifices when you're looking at a watch that costs you $100. But
overall, really, really nice watch, guys. I was very impressed with this. Like I say, it's my first AddiesDive watch, and I haven't been disappointed is probably the best way to put it by this watch. In fact, absolutely the opposite. I really like wearing it. It's light. With that VH31, it gives me that automatic sort of look, but with quartz convenience. And like I say, it's a good everyday watch. I think it suits both business and casual environments really well. Anyway, guys, if you do like the watch, then please do go to the link that I've provided. We do make a small commission, so that does help towards buying more watches so that we can show them on the channel. Other than that, guys, I will leave you be. Have a good rest of the weekend, and I'll see you in another video very soon. Take care. Bye.